Greetings, beautiful humans. Enor and I would like to bring you a little gift today, and so we are. Here it is. It's a big hug, or a whole bunch of big hugs. So, you deserve a hug today, or many hugs today. There has been a quote floating around for years that I finally found who maybe originally said it, which is Dr. Virginia Stir. She says, 4 hugs a day we need for survival, 8 for maintenance, and 12 for growth. Well, if you are sheltering in place by yourself, or with even just one person, or maybe even a few others, this could be hard to get. I'm used to getting that many hugs a day because I teach yoga. So I hug all my students usually. And right now, no, not that. So, quarantine day 20 something, almost a month now. Hopefully it's been happening that you're giving yourself a lot of self-love right now. We all deserve it. And I want to send extra big hugs and love out to everyone right now, especially our mamas, our parents, our single parents, our parents who have lots of kids and are at home together even, or even just one. It can be really a strain on us all, as I'm sure you know. And a big hug out to our nurses, our doctors, to the people who work in the grocery store, to our postal workers, to all the people on the front lines who are out there working and at risk. Yay, you get to see people, and it may be even a little more scary for you. So whatever's going on for you, here's a bit of information. Did you know that whenever we cross our arms over our body, we shift our physiology? So this is a way to relax the nervous system. It can even kind of confuse the mind a bit in a way, if you want to put it like that, and help relieve pain in the body, emotionally and mentally and physically. So notice, that's why we tend to do that when we're feeling defensive. Just cross our arms because it's a grounding, relaxing, safety-orienting kind of thing. And so there's that. And then, of course, there's when we feel really sad and struggling and we just gather up and want to quit everything, which maybe you're doing right now instinctively. And that's great. And I just wanted to point out how we innately do these things, how we innately hug ourselves, and how maybe we don't wait until we feel defensive or crumbling, and we just give ourselves pause to just receive our own hugs. And so I want to invite you into that today. There's so many ways to hug ourselves. Let's do some hugs today for maintenance, if you will. And for extra points with your hugs, I encourage you to add in words of affirmation or intention. And in yoga, we set intention not as like, I'm gonna stop eating bread, or I'm gonna start working out more, whatever it is, but rather once you start or stop or whatever you want to do, what would that feel like? What is the ideal bhav or energy state that you would get from that? Imagine into that and let that heart quality or energy state be your intention. So you can imagine, I feel light and at ease. I feel strong and steady. Whatever it is, we know that this is part of our truth, and that sometimes we contract and forget the truth, and we are always able to find practices that help us expand and unfold and remember our truth. So find a truth for yourself right now, if you will, for extra points, to add to your hug this affirmation of, I am at ease, I am loved, I am lovable, I am worthy, I am enough. Whatever it is for you, I encourage you to find an affirmation to remember that you are love itself. And so this is the way I often kind of fool people into hugging themselves before this madness came along, and it is finding eagle. So let's find a nice little stretch here with eagle arms. Has a little free massage moment in it. Inhale, the arms open bright. And as you exhale, cross the right arm over your left as far as you can and walk the arms across. And give yourself a little palpation there, if you will, around your shoulder blades. Massage around the shoulder blades, tops of the shoulders. Notice where you might be holding tension right now from a sense of burden, judgment, or expectation, or the not knowing, the fear, the waiting. And pull down, pull those elbows down and ground. See if you can notice as you breathe here the shift that happens as we shift our physiology. Ground the nervous system, receive this weight, receive the squeeze, receive your own hug and breathe. Breathe your I am. I am loved, I am held. I am at ease, I am steady, I am grateful. Keep that crossover as much as you can. You can stay right there and breathe this simple hug, or use that crossover to spiral your arms. So you've got eagle arms here. If you can, palms come together. That's not always possible for everyone. So possibly the back of your palms together, or possibly you're holding onto one thumb. Whatever hold you've got with your arms, feel like you're trying to bust them out to the sides. So there's a lot of pressure in that little isometric action there. That's going to help to create some stretch around the shoulders. And lift your elbows up to shoulder height and keep the shoulders moving down away from the ears. Breathe here. You could play with that and inhale, lift elbows up, face chest to the sky, keep the shoulders descending, and as you exhale, curl in, elbows to center. Play with that more later. So you could do repetitions of that. You could even do that standing. So there's a lot of weight and it pulls down. It's really nice to stretch out the muscles that get tense when we're at a desk a lot. Let's go into the other side now. Inhale, arms up, and then cross that left arm over your right. Opposite arm on top. Cross the arms over as far as you can. Grab a hold of your shoulder blades or the top of your shoulders, whatever you've got there, and then pull down. Pull that cross of your arms down. You might close your eyes, soften your jaw, and breathe your yes. I am. Receive your hug. Just like you are hugging a best friend or some dearly beloved, and you're telling them you are so magical, you're so special, I love you so much. Receive that hug for yourself. I love you. Stay with that as you like, or use that crossover of the arms to hook the arms. Hands together in any way that works for you here. And then lift elbows up to shoulder height. Keep those shoulders descending and hands away from the face as much as you can. Stay here, or inhale and lift elbows, face chest. And as you exhale, curl in. Elbows to solar plexus. And again, you could play with that. Inhale to open and exhale to curl. Play with that as you like. Take your time. When you're ready, unwind. I just want to give you as much as I can and as succinct a package as I can in case you're at a desk, in case you're at work. Thank you. And let's go for a little bit more here. So here's another pattern from energy medicine. We're holding over here and to the side body. This could be either side. And the other arm is actually coming over, hand is actually coming over to your other arm. So you're holding the tricep and the ribs. Just feel that. Notice how that hug is a little bit different. From my friend Madalena Bolduc, from Donna Eden and Energy Medicine. Both grounding points here. experimenting with ourselves in our hug laboratory today. Let's continue to go down. Wrap the arms across and grab your lower ribs here. So really take hold of the lower ribs and pull those lower ribs in. So you're squeezing them together. We want to get that big squeeze. Let the breath exhale out with that squeeze. Receive your hug. Breathe back into your hands. You're pushing into your hands a bit with the breath and squeeze. Notice that grounding effect of drawing those lower tips of the ribs in, of squishing a little around the solar plexus. Empty out as much as you can, that extended exhale, releasing metabolic waste, also making more room for a bigger, fuller inhale and helping to ground the nervous system. Sighs with your breaths. Long sighs, vibrating, is also going to help relax the vagus nerve. So sighing or horse lips. Using vibration, relaxing that vagus nerve. Imagine it, if you will, from the base of your skull, just softening or toning anyways, down through the body as it wanders through your organs. And then let's move that down again to your belly now. Wrap around the soft part of your belly, below the ribs, and hug in. Squeeze in here. Give a little press into your belly. These areas that we tend to hold sadness, that we tend to grip against our emotional self, our emotional expression. Just feel that. Receive that hug. Breathe your yes. Stay with that as you like, or hug your knees in, gather your knees up. And this is a great place to release the lower back as you gather the knees up. Get a little stretch in the lower back. You can rest your head on the knees so the neck relaxes here. Let your shoulders relax. And again, just receive your hug, receive your turning in. Give yourself so much love because you are worth it, because you deserve it, because you are loved. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your efforts to take care of yourself and others. Thank you for whatever you're doing to support yourself and humanity at this time. Maybe just stay longer hugging yourself. Maybe hug some trees. Hugging trees is real too. Hug trees. Go hug the trees. Feel their groundedness. Feel your roots and their roots mingling down into the earth, and your spirits lifting and opening up to the sky and branching out into wide, expansive views, seeing beyond our contracted humanity, individual humanity, out into the wide, wide world. Imagine into that view of trees and the steady longevity of trees, trusting all things coming and going. The wind blowing our branches, and yet we're steady, we're strong, we're held and supported by a network of roots all around this world. And so it is, and so you are, held, supported, loved. Thank you for taking care of yourself. Thank you for practicing hugging. Thank you, Enor, for the music. I'm Lucid Dawn. We have lots of free yoga and music classes on the online. Find us, Lucid Dawn and Enor Wild Boar. So much love and support to you at this time and